Welcome back. In the last task, you learned about components and you created a component for a user avatar. In this task, you will see how components can be edited once with results across your design file. You will also use the components you created in the last task to build your mobile screen. We are going to draw huge icons to represent features our users would use on the homepage of the music streaming app. We would like our users to be able to see new songs that have been released by the records company. We would also like them to see their favorite songs on the homepage. We're going to draw icons to represent these features. To do so, draw a rectangle on the screen while holding Shift key to ensure the dimensions are equal. In the Properties panel, change the dimensions of the rectangle to 160 points by 160 points. I'm choosing to go with these dimensions because I'm going to place another element inside this rectangle and I want to provide ample margins on top, bottom, left and right side of the elements that I am placing inside. Now I'm going to change the fill and the stroke color of this rectangle. I'll change the fill to white and I'll add a gray stroke. Select the component you created earlier and make a copy by clicking on Ctrl C or right clicking and clicking copy from the options presented. This copy is called an instance of the main component. Paste the instance of the component by clicking Ctrl V on your keyboard. Then drag this copy to the center of the rectangle you've just drawn. Change the dimensions of the instance to 120 points by 120 points in the property panel. This will make this instance large enough for the user to see the image inside the icon. Using the align tools, align the new component to the square you have drawn vertically and horizontally. Now let's go to the original component. Change the fill color on the original component to gray. You will notice that the fill color of the copy will also change to gray. Now undo this action by clicking Ctrl Z. You will also notice that the edits have been reversed, both in the original and in the copy. Select both the rectangle and the component you've just drawn and group them together by clicking Ctrl G on your keyboard. Then press Ctrl C on your keyboard to copy it and press Ctrl V to paste it. Drag the newly pasted copy to the right side of your screen. Select the two items and using the align tools, align the buttons together. Once you complete this series of steps, your screen should look like this. Now we're going to add text elements to the screen. Text are what will help us understand the user interface. So it is important to add text that makes meaning. Do not use lorem ipsum text. Here we go. Click on the text tool and click on your frame. Type hello Karen. Now click on the Move tool. Move the text you just typed to the top of the screen on the right side of the user avatar. Using the Align tools, align the text to the user avatar component you have created earlier. Now, repeat this step. You're going to type new releases this week under the first icon, and you're going to type your favorites under the second icon. Using the Align tools, align the text to the first component. You can use the arrow keys on your keyboard to drag the text so that it can be closer to the first icon. Also aligning the second text, that is your favorite, to the second icon using the Align tools. Then I'll use the Align tools to align the second text to the first text that I've positioned earlier. Finally, we're going to add the name of the app to the screen. Using the text tool, type musical. In the properties panel, I'm going to change the properties of musical. Navigate to the right hand of your screen, the properties panel, and change the font style to bold and the font size. Increase it to 14. Drag it into the taskbar. With that, we have come to the end of this task. In this task, you practice editing the main component to see the resultant changes in its instances. You also drew huge icons to represent some features in the app. Finally, you use the text tool to add text to your screen. In the next task, you're going to learn how to use UI Kits to add components to your design and create user interfaces.